How's it going, everyone? This is Alex Cohen coming in from the Pro Video Coalition booth at NAB 2024. I'm here in Las Vegas, Nevada with someone I call a friend, Alex Hopkins. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Tell us about what you are up to. What does your daily life look like? Who are you? What do you do, Alex?
I am a content creator, primarily making TikToks, a little bit of YouTube, but mostly TikToks nowadays. My days, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It goes from 3D printing to learning simulations in Houdini and Nuke and filming on sets. Like it's a lot.
It's a little jam-packed. It's a little different. And it sounds like you have these amazing projects that you spend a lot of time on, which I love, because TikTok is one of these platforms where people will just take a selfie video and put it out and get millions of views. And I see Alex's videos, and they're still like under 60 seconds for the most part, right?
Well, they have to be over a minute to get paid, but...
Okay, heard.
Yeah.
But like, it looks effortless, but it takes you like months.
Some of the videos do take a long time. I get so many comments on, like, Alex does the most, and
yes.
I do. I'll take 2-3 months on a TikTok for a 15-second clip inside of a minute-long video. So
that's so hard for me to fathom. Like, I think the most I've ever spent on a TikTok is like 3 days, maybe.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Yeah, it is pretty nice. I can't lie, but yeah. I don't have the proven track record that you do, and I love the stuff that you do. So before we keep going here, let's take it back to the beginning. Tell us where you're originally from, and if there's anything from your childhood that you still kind of use in your artistry or that influences you.
Yeah, I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado. I mostly grew up in Denver.
Got it.
I didn't have the best, background. Like middle school, I was kind of ostracized, so I was alone a lot.
Got it.
And that is really what got me into this.
And you were doing YouTube.
Yeah, I grew up watching lots of YouTube. It's back in the old days with like Ryan Higa and stuff like that.
The best.
Naturally, I'm by myself all the time. I don't really have a whole lot of friends. So I start trying to make YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I'm starting at like 11 or 12. And my first channel is trying to do like sketch comedy, like Ryan Higa.
We all had that era. Same here.
But I'm in middle school and it's terrible.
But those are kind of the best videos we ever made. I had the same thing. I started when I was 9, and it's like that ignorance of the system is what makes it amazing.
Yeah, now it's kind of funny to look back and, it's like a relic.
Yes. It's the best. So you're making YouTube from age 11, and then tell us kind of how it progressed from there and sort of how you ended up right before you started doing content full time. Tell us how we got to where you were.
Okay. So for some reason, every time that my interest would change, I would go and make a new YouTube channel. I thought that's what you were supposed to do.
Yes.
So for the next 11, probably like 10, almost 10 years, I was going through everything under the sun.
Love it.
Comedy channels.
Yeah.
I got really into gaming, so I had a couple different gaming channels.
Yeah.
Minecraft, Call of Duty, all of these. I did pen spinning. That's a secret
those
talent.
were the best. Those are the best. I want to see it after. You'll tell me.
Yeah, so I was kind of like throwing things out, trying to see, and it's really unfortunate that I never stuck with something long enough.
One dedicated channel.
To watch.
Okay.
Because now going back, some of those channels did actually do something.
Yeah.
Like, I think one of those channels has 60,000 followers.
That's amazing. While you're in high school?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But I never stuck with it,
Yeah.
so I didn't reap those benefits while it was happening.
Yeah.
Even my first channel, I had a video with 1 million views.
Wow.
But not while I was on it. It was
so
only
you
after
never
the
know
fact.
if you're posting these things and putting them out there. You never know what will happen, right? And so
You
was that
never
something
know.
in the back of your head this whole time? Is like, I know I can be a content creator, but I have to stick to it.
Yeah, because then I'm watching like all of these younger guys come up more recently, and it's like, dang, like that could have been me if I just stuck with it and I was consistent. I didn't keep changing my mind.
Yeah, consistency is so important. And so take us to that like moment right before you did content creation full time. What was going through your head, and how did it feel to make that jump?
So I finally started. I was actually daily vlogging with my mom for like 2 years.
Amazing.
And that showed us all the way through moving from Colorado to moving here.
Yeah.
It got me in front of the camera a lot more comfortable. I was like experimenting with editing. Throughout this entire time, I'm learning After Effects and Photoshop and like all of these different tools.
That's your film school. Like daily vlogs is your film school.
Yeah, it was
you have
YouTube
to make
film
something.
School.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, well, maybe the daily vlogs aren't that interesting. I'm not really doing anything. So I decided to make another YouTube channel.
Okay.
And this time I have a niche, though. I'm focusing on cameras.
Okay.
So it's all camera tech, reviewing cameras. Amazon is great.
Yeah.
Because I was buying a whole lot of stuff and returning it.
Off the record.
Wouldn't recommend it. It's probably not a good thing to do.
Off the record.
You know, it's a good rental house.
Sure.
So
this is how you're teaching. It's for education.
Yeah, as soon as I would learn something, I would make a video on it, which probably wasn't the best idea.
No, it's great. That's
it's
how you
great,
learn about
but
it.
if you're not confident in the camera community,
sure,
people will let you know.
Sure.
So I've been working at Starbucks for 3 or 4 years at this point.
Crazy. Yeah.
And I've been posting on this channel in the background, hoping that something will happen. I'm sure that everyone does this.
It's so hard.
And I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
So I'd finally give myself 150 days, which is a little bit over 5 months. So I started posting on TikTok. For the longest time, I dismissed TikTok because I thought it was just a dancing app.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I thought it was for the kids. I didn't really understand it.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, I'm just going to post here just to give myself some sort of accountability. I wasn't looking at anything. I didn't want a following. I didn't want anything from it.
Yeah.
I just wanted like a couple comments from people like, hey, you didn't make a video today. You didn't do anything towards your goal today.
Yes. Accountability. Accountability is so important. Consistency and accountability.
Yeah, so that was definitely in the moment. That was the switch in my brain is that, okay, I'm quitting in 5 months. I'm not giving myself a plan B.
Yeah.
If I can't figure this out, I'm not gonna have a job, not gonna have money, not gonna be able to eat.
Yeah.
So
and it worked. And now you're here.
Let me tell you, it worked on day like 140.
Are you serious?
It didn't work until the very, very end. I finally stumbled upon a YouTube video, and it was able to get 20,000 views. And then I did another one, and it got 20,000 views.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I finally have a system that's working.
Yeah.
But it didn't work until the very end.
That's insane. But what I love about that is like that drive and that commitment, and it's just like I'm giving myself a deadline, and it's like I think that's sort of, it's almost a manifesting thing, but it's almost like if you tell yourself that, you have to find a way.
Yeah, and the beauty of it is that people like to rally behind a cause.
Yes.
So if you like tell them your goal,
yes,
they'll support you.
100%. I love that. Putting it out there, manifesting that, and just doing it.
Yeah, so luckily, at the end of those 150 days, I got up to 20-something thousand subscribers on YouTube and 150,000 on TikTok. So.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And just in less than 5 months. I mean, that's how quickly you can build a following and start making basically like having a consistent, source of income, whatever it is. I know it's hard these days, brand deals, things like this. Like you can make it happen.
Yeah, the most important thing is to don't get stuck on any one topic or format or anything.
Yes.
I was experimenting with so many different aspects. I was like bringing some subscribers down to be in the videos to compete for gear that I would purchase, and like at one point I decided to focus more on TikTok than on the actual YouTube aspect to like try to grow the TikTok to then convert the people over. And like my videos from when I first started posting on TikTok
So
are
different.
completely different towards the end of that cycle.
Yeah.
And they're polar opposites of what I'm doing now.
100%. But that's what I love, and one of my new mottos is fail fast, because it's like if something isn't working, don't deliberate on it. Don't keep trying to push it or make it happen. Fail, learn from that mistake, try something new, and if you keep repeating that process, you're going to find what's amazing.
Oh,
so
you most definitely have to adapt. If
Yes.
you don't adapt, you're going to get left behind.
Exactly.
That's something that I got reminded of this year. So I had like a typical format for my videos, which was very like story centric. Like I was trying to bring people into an experience.
Yeah.
It was like super high production. I had like 5 to 10 songs through it. I'll put like skits and do all this.
Yeah.
And I tried doing that this year, and it didn't work.
That's
and
crazy.
that's after I've invested hundreds of hours of time, thousands of dollars into these videos.
Yeah. You're all in. There's no plan B still.
I had someone living with me to work with me, and like I had like a crew of people, and the videos are getting 2,000 views.
This day and age, it's so crazy because it can just flip like that. It can flip like a switch. So what did you do to overcome that obstacle?
I tried something different.
Yeah.
I like really simply, I made my videos very, very simple.
Yes.
And I think I got a better hook towards the videos.
Yes. The did you
So,
know?
Like, yeah. The did you know definitely like hooks people in.
Yes.
It's like
'cause
such
I
a
wanna know.
psychological thing.
I want to know. Alex has like one of my favorite formats, especially on TikTok, where you just see like the randomest thing, and it's like, did you know? And then he's like, if you do this and this and this and this and this and this, and you're like, where is he going with this? And then at the end, you realize like this dude spent 4 months. We were just talking about he did a 5 Nights at Freddy's video. How many months?
It was definitely 4 months of printing. My goal was to print out an entire wearable suit. That was what
Of the
I was gonna
Freddy
do.
Fazbear from the video game and movie series.
Yeah.
He made Freddy.
Yeah, because I definitely predicted that movie was gonna
Yeah.
be big.
Be viral.
So that
for sure.
If I could have bet on any video that I did in October, it was gonna be that one.
So let's break this down really quickly. 4 months. You hear the movies coming out. It came out around Halloween time, right?
Yeah.
So it's 4 months before. You're like, okay, I'm going to start printing now. So by the time this movie comes out, I can have the content ready.
Yeah, so I taught myself how to 3D print.
That's crazy.
I have 5 of them now. At the time, I had 3 of them.
5 3D printers.
There's a lot that I do that I don't expect to.
Yes.
I wear so many hats, and
Just
it's out
double
of
down.
necessity.
Yeah.
So like I never would have thought that I would be having 3D printers and stuff. But
I love it.
yeah, so I 3D printed the head and then half of the body. But at the same time, I'm planning on making a video every single day of October. So while I'm printing this video and working on it for 4 months,
Yeah.
I have to turn around and plan 30 different videos. I have to find actors. I have to schedule
Insane.
shoots. I have to pre-film some of them just so that we have time
Yes.
to edit and release
Yes.
any of this.
And for context, like Alex's videos have production value. Like my videos are kind of just like me at Film Tools being like, here's this product. Alex is like doing short films basically in this format.
Sometimes, yeah, we did a Monsters Inc. video and
Yes.
just like that was like a minute by itself. So it's like a minute-long short film, and then you get all of the pre-production stuff on top of it. So
It's insane.
I reel them in with the did you know and the whole entire process.
Yes.
And then I'm basically like, this is what I do. This is what I make.
You know what I love about that? It's so much time spent, but you realize that it's the simplicity. That's what you were saying is like just the hook of changing the hook and just really simply changing the format of the video. The views change exponentially.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part of this landscape right now. It's like just getting people's attention. And then once they see your stuff, it's like, oh my gosh, Alex is doing amazing things.
Yeah, it's all about that attention. As soon
Yeah.
as you can get someone's attention, you can do whatever it is with it.
Yes.
But then there's also retention.
Yes.
But that's the difference.
Bringing people back. So I love your content. I really want everyone to go check out Alex's things. We're gonna wrap up here in a second, and we'll do kind of your socials. But just give me like if you were to talk to someone who was in a similar situation to you when you were at Starbucks, give me like one nugget of advice that you wish you'd known or you would tell them to motivate them on their journey to being a content creator.
You have to be open-minded.
Yeah.
And that's with videos and ideas, but also some of these platforms. I didn't expect TikTok, and that was my full-time job.
Yeah.
It's funny how that happens, but if you don't experiment and if you're not open-minded, then nothing is going to happen. I see so many people that don't want to step outside of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
They just want to make the same video, and they think that if they keep posting, a lot of the advice you hear is right, but people take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Consistency is great. You need consistency to grow, but just that consistency alone is not going to get you anywhere at all.
Totally.
If you're not adapting and if you're not trying new things, then you're going to stay in the same place.
Yes.
So you always have to bet on yourself. Don't give yourself a plan B. If you have a plan B, then in the back of your mind, there's, well, if I fail, I'm going to be fine. Because
and then that's what's going to happen. It's inevitable.
Yeah, so
I love
you have to give yourself 100%.
Yeah.
And say, like, I'm going to do this if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah. It's incredible. Well, I love your story, Alex. I'm so grateful for you to coming out to this show and talking to me. Tell the people where they can find you.
Thank you. Well, I'm on YouTube and TikTok at Love the Basics.
Go check it out. Love the content. One more time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.